Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Raisa here. I trust you guys have had a very enlightening week last week. I know that the energies have been extremely powerful. They've been different. It's been hard to balance, at least where I'm concerned. It's been hard for me to balance my energies with those of the people around me and the new situations that I have undertaken as the year clicked in. Today we're going to visit the energies that will affect us for the week of January the 29th through February the 5th. We're already into the second month. This year is picking up speed, and I truly don't know where January went. It seemed I was so busy with new work and things that I have done in my life that the time just flew by, and I have found it very difficult to balance my energies with those of the energies around me, but I am working on it and I will get it. For those of you that don't know that I put out a daily card, there's some links below this video in the more section. If you click on that, it'll open up to other links that I have there for my Instagram page or on Twitter. I normally post a card each day if you're interested in following me there. I would also appreciate a thumbs up on the videos and some comments, because that does help me move up in the ranks. Where YouTube is concerned, I know that last month I didn't post as many videos as I normally do, and I'm going to try to make up for that this month. I have already posted the monthly romance and some of the zodiacs, so hopefully by the end of today I'll have the rest of them up, because I do want to get caught up. If you guys would like a private reading with me, please write to me at my Gmail address, riseshealingarts11@gmail.com. I think that my address is listed down there below as well. And there's also links that come up at the end of the video that will take you to my blog. I'm also going to continue my romance reading special through the month of February. For those of you that may be interested in a romance reading, and if you're interested in any other readings that I do offer, please check my blog, as there are listings there for everything that I do. All right, so let us begin. Look at the window. I decided to do something a little different because I am in South Florida and it looks like I am in the middle of blizzard. Today the day is very gray, rainy, and I guess it's in the 50s out there. I haven't gone outside, and I probably won't since I have so many readings to do. But I wanted to show you what I was looking at today, and doesn't promise to be very exciting out there today. So let me grab my deck and let us proceed. See what the general energies are going to be for us today. I have already shuffled the deck, but I will shuffle it some more. The channeled message for this week and for this month and for the rest of your life, as I have learned some very difficult lessons in the last few weeks, is to follow your intuition. Don't go against your gut feelings, no matter who is trying to deter you or advise you or set you on a path that perhaps serves them and not yourself. Always follow your own intuitive guidance, because if you don't, then you learn lessons the hard way. So that is my message for you this week, because of all the ones that I have learned, and it's obvious as the cards that just flew out of the deck. Alright. Card at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands says that there's a path that you are on at the moment, but another one may open up for you. So keep in mind that you're walking through an energetic doorway at the moment, and things are changing in your life. There's a path that you have taken that's different from the one that you were used to, or you may be taking, because things are going to start changing for you as this new year is just beginning. There's certain things that you want to do in your life, okay? It could be relationships, it could be a house move, it could be a job move. There's other things that you want to try to improve on or change in your life, and there will be another one that opens up, another pathway that opens up in whatever area of your life you're trying to change. It could be a new person that comes into your life for a romantic relationship. As the very first card is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands can speak of a new person that comes into your life this week, a new experience, a new job, a new offer, something that's being gifted to you by the divine in the physical. This is fire. This is passion, something that sets your mind on fire. It sets you on a new path, something passionate that just happens to appear in your life, and it promises growth. It promises abundance, and there's some there already. So it could be something that you have already done in the past that either comes back, an old job that perhaps calls you back for a new position. It could be something that you've done in the past. Example, you're an artist, you've set it down, and then you meet a new artist that revives those passions for you. That's just an example, but it could be something along those lines as well, as this is also a spiritual venture, something new that begins. The very next card is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is offering a cup of love. It's offering a new experience that comes into your life that's going to be very emotional. It's going to be something that you really enjoy doing. This could also be a new person that comes into your life that's offering love. It could be someone new that communicates desires of wanting to get to know you, wanting to date you, somebody that you don't know, someone out of the blue that just kind of rides into your life, and they're offering romantic gestures or a new experience that you're going to love. Again, it could be an artist comes into your life, offers you a job or a new venture, and you absolutely love it. And it takes you on a new path where you're seeking the ninth cup of felicity. For some of you, this new person that comes into your life, or this new experience that you're trying to achieve in your life, takes you on a new path. And you don't mind that you're having to deal with a few obstacles or different experiences, because what you're searching for is something that can create such a wonderful emotional response out of you that you're willing to go through very difficult times or many changes in order to achieve this enlightenment, this happiness, this love that you're trying to achieve in your life. And it could happen around the next eclipse, where things change that set you on a different path, or someone that you meet that sets you on a completely different path than the one that you're on now. It could be a call, as nights do bring in messages. It could be a phone call, it could be a letter, just something that happens in the physical plane that is an emotional experience that will set you on a new journey, on a new path. You may travel because of it. You may go to another town. You may move from house to house. That could also be what's happening here. Whatever it is, you're going to feel quite abundant. You're going to look around you and you're going to say, you know what, all these changes I have done, I have acquired all of this abundance on my own. This is a person that stands alone, that has acquired abundance, that looks around and says, I have done all of this. You pat yourself on the back for the hard work that you have achieved, which is good. Listening to your intuition. That's why it's important that we follow our intuitive guidance, because sometimes we fail to listen to that little gut feeling that's warning you that you need to follow your own heart. You don't. Sometimes other people, they don't mean to hurt you in any way. They just feel that other things may be more important to you. If you check a new path out or you go in a different direction, that it may affect you positively. But in their mind, it's positive for them. That doesn't mean that it matches up with your desires or what is positive for you. Once you're into it, you'll say, oh my goodness, what am I doing? So keep that in mind. Your intuition is very important, and she has acquired quite a lot through following her own intuitive guidance. She doesn't even need to see. She just follows her gut feeling, and she's made some really good choices in life. So this choice, this other path that opens up for you, that you walk through, this energetic pathway that you either have just done, a new path that you have set yourself on, or a new one that opens up within the next month or so. I'm not sure when the next eclipse is happening, but I think it's going to be soon. something else comes along that is not going to be a bad venture for you, okay? It will bring abundance. This could be something that you have set apart as well. A decision that you haven't made yet that you need to make that will set you on a new path. You have the Empress after that, so it brings in a lot of abundance. It brings in a lot of the things that you desire in life that you want to be able to manifest. And I think that when this message comes in that you are waiting for, maybe some of you have applied at different jobs and what you're doing, and a new message comes in that sets you on that new path, and it promises a lot of abundance. You'll be able to do the things that you want. This message may come in from someone that you know that is expecting as well, because here's the Empress. The Empress along with another female. So there could be two females that contact you, that set you on a new path, that just came to me because the Empress is normally a young lady that is pregnant, or someone that is pregnant with an idea that has not been able to manifest it yet. But it's a good idea that promises a lot of abundance once you bring it into the physical plane, because so far it's just an idea here for the Empress. And I'm sorry if this reading is a bit dark, but it's the way that I have been feeling lately. It's just been weird, the energies that have been around me. Okay. Now this new gift or idea that comes in, again, the Four of Cups. You've been thinking about the past when you were happy. There's changes that you made that perhaps have left doubts in your mind or fears. But the universe is gifting you something, so there's nothing to fear. There's something that's either going to come into your life or something that you just have changed or done in your life that's a gift from the divine. You just need to be able to look at it for what it truly is. There's also messages coming. There could be a traveler, a younger person that's traveling and coming or sending you a message in some way. It could have a lot to do with this pregnancy or this other person. So keep your ears open for new messages that are coming in that promise a lot of travel or endings to cycles in your life so that new ones can begin. There's going to be a happy occasion that comes to you, more than likely through a message. So be sure that you answer your phone. Be sure that you check your emails, because there's a happy message that is coming to you that will set you on a different path. Guys, that will in turn bring either a new person into your life, a fire sign, or someone that's very much in control of their activities, of their home, of everything that they have worked very hard. This is the Emperor. He brings a lot of control, a lot of stability into your life one way or the other. This could be a boss. This could be a new romantic partner. This could be your existing partner, but there's going to be news that comes to you through an older person, through a person that's very stable and very much in control of their life. They have power over you somehow, or they will, okay? So be aware that these messages are coming. It may throw you a bit out of balance from what you're doing, or perhaps you are a bit out of balance, so you need to balance yourself. The Temperance card is warning of staying in balance. Forget the fears as you move forward in life. Try to balance your emotions so that you can deal with the new energies that are coming in, which is something that I have been working through this month. Balancing my energies with those of the people around me. There's a long pathway here to achieve enlightenment. There's still a long ways to go. But by balancing your emotions, along with your forward movement, along with your ego, which is very difficult sometimes when you're dealing with something new, by finding that balance, you'll be able to navigate this path a little bit easier, okay? Just keep that in mind. Someone will assist you with that. They'll assist you with good news, okay? Of stability, of something that happens in your life that brings a lot of stability. Okay. Now that energy is going to be moving slowly, so there's no need to rush. Okay. It'll also bring some clarity into your life. All right, so if there's something that's been a bit foggy or you haven't seen things clearly, but these messages will bring in a lot of clarity so that you can move forward in your life. Because there's some things that perhaps you don't know. All right, guys. Interactive part of the reading, A, B, or C. There's A, B, and C. I've already shuffled these decks as well and prayed over them before I started the reading, but I'm shuffling on camera, so you guys see that I shuffled. Okay, B just fell on it. A and C. Oops, C got 2 cards. B, A, and C. Okay. For those of you that chose A, surrender to prayer. Prayer is going to become very important for you as you move into this new week. The energies, again, are going to be destabilizing you because things are moving rather quickly. So give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from the heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So you're being asked to pray for those things that you want in order for it to happen. Then you have the card of synchronicity. So watch out for the answers because they'll come in very synchronistic events or messages that you'll hear, either other people speaking at the television, billboards or license plates. It's weird the way that works. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. Once you notice them and you start talking back to the universe, it starts to talk back to you. So try to be in the flow of things, guys. The goddess of the sacred path, let go of logic and trust your intuition. Very important to follow through with your intuitive guidance. I know sometimes the road is winding, okay? So you feel like you're moving backwards when in effect you are going forward. It'll spring you forward, but you need to learn some lessons before you can actually propel yourself forward. But this year, the time goes by so quickly that we are moving forward. It just seems that we're not sometimes, okay? For those of you that chose B, surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. If you've been having difficulties communicating with other people around you, you need to spend more time listening to the words, listening to the underlying reason for what the situation is, the heart of the matter, before you respond. And see everything and everyone around you as a lesson, as something that you're learning. There is a lesson there. There is a challenge that you need to overcome before you respond to things that have been challenging you in the last week and as you move into this week, because you haven't learned the lesson yet. So you need to surrender the defensive attitude and don't feel like someone is always trying to, when they say things, to attack you. It's just a lesson that you're going through, that you must go through in order to advance to the next situation. You're being asked to explore your options as well. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes in your life. Okay, so there may be some things that you need to start tweaking in your life, that you need to start changing in order to be able to propel forward, in order to not see things quite as combative, in your life, or such a big challenge. So if you make some changes, then the things that you're looking at won't be so challenging, okay? The goddess of beauty, you are a wondrous being of light. There's nothing to change or fix. So if you think that these things are happening to you because of yourself, or there's something that you need to change or work on, that's not it. You're a beautiful soul. It's just that the lessons that you chose to learn in this lifetime are all coming, and they seem to be very, very difficult at the time. But as soon as you get past it, as soon as you recognize it for what it is, and you learn your lesson and you move forward, then you won't feel like you need to change something, you know, of yourself in order to have these things not happen. There's a lot of transformative energy that's happening in your life right now. Your energies are blending with everything else and they are changing you, period. So there's nothing extra that you need to do. You just need to start to recognize things for what they truly are. So that itself will change you. All right, guys, if you chose C, first of all, you need to surrender to low self-esteem. There's some thoughts, there's some feelings that you need to surrender. No more. Accept that into your thoughts. Whenever you start thinking that you're not good enough or that you can't handle it or you can't do it, forget it. That's just fear creeping in, because sometimes when we make big changes in our lives, it's hard to balance our energies with those around us or the new situation that you're stepping into. So you start to think that you're not good enough, that you can't handle it, you can't make it. That's not true. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. And when it does start to creep in, you clear cut and delete it. Okay, you get it away from your thoughts. And then you think quite the opposite, you know, immediately. If you're thinking one way, you stop the thought, you delete it out of your mind, and then you think the exact opposite, because that's how you'll start to change the way you think and change the energies around you. There's a new dawn coming, okay? A new dawn. The worst is now behind you and positive new experiences are on the horizon. So if you've been struggling, if you've been going through some difficult times, the worst is now behind you. Do not bring those energies into your present moment. Things are changing. It's a little difficult at the moment. That's okay. It's because there's a new dawn. There's new things happening in your life, and it's going to feel like it's a big, huge change, like you can't handle it, but please keep moving forward, okay? Because you will be able to balance things out. Those thoughts are going to go away. New experiences are on the horizon that have yet to happen. It's just starting to happen in your life, just coming in. You need to accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. There's going to be messages coming in, guys, so pay attention, okay? You've asked for help. Help is on its way. There's new things that are coming. Remember, we're dealing with divine timing, and it takes a little bit of time for everything to fall into place. So where you are is where you need to be at this very moment. Just keep going with the flow. Angel of support. Here it is. The universe has heard your silent call for help. And it's 2 cards. 2 cards that are telling you, if you chose C, if there's something that you're praying for, it's coming. Just don't try to change anything at the moment. The universe itself will propel you forward one way or the other. They have heard your help, your plea for help. The angels have heard you. They've taken the messages up to the universe. Now it's your turn to just go with the flow. As things start to change, if there's messages coming in, pay attention. Because it could be from the universe. It could be the help that you're asking for. But sometimes we just see it as such a big change that we fear it. And we try not to go with that. You know, we ignore it. So try not to do that, okay? We fall into fear, and you don't need to do that. You need to listen to your gut, because it's not going to lead you in the wrong way. For some of you, there's going to be reconciliations with people that you have been either on the outs with, arguments. Some of you may have past lovers that come back into your life for a reconciliation, someone that you love. It could be brothers, sisters, people from your childhood. You may meet again. This could be a reconciliation from someone from a past life, a very significant soulmate. And this love is going to be very sensual, whatever this is, okay? So I'm assuming that it's not going to be brotherly or sisterly love. It's more like a soulmate that comes back from the past into your life. So be aware that that can be happening. And it's going to bring you a lot of tranquility, okay? You'll have a lot of time to think. This person won't be pushy. This person will have new energy that comes into your life. And they'll bring a lot of tranquility and peace into your life. You won't be worried about the things that you are worried about at the moment, okay? So do keep that in mind. This deck is very beautiful. All right, guys, I need to let you go. I will talk to you soon, as I am posting the zodiac readings. Hugs and kisses to all of you. Have a wonderful week and try to balance your energies. Remember my words. Follow your intuitive guidance, very important. And I'll talk to you guys next month. Next week. Bye for now.